Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got a ton of new stuff to go over. Loads of new Pokemon events have been announced. We have some new pre-order bonuses for Pokemon Legends EA, some Nintendo Switch 2 stuff to go over, and as well as that we have some rumors regarding Pokemon Legends EA as well. There's a lot of things to break down today, so if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, we have a new event starting in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It is the 1st of July today. So, of course, we have the new ranked battle season. We've got Cerebi here tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet ranked battle season 32 has begun. This runs the Regulation I rule set. It runs until the 31st of July 2025 at 23:59 UTC. As I say, it's the start of the month, so there's always a new kind of ranked battle season when there is the start of a new month. So anyway, that's Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Moving on, we have a few updates to go over for Pokemon TCG Pocket. So we've got Cerebi here tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, Pokemon TCG Pocket has had its monthly refresh, adding Eevee cosmetic items to the premium shop. The Tapu Koko EX promo is also now available through premium missions. So not a great EX card really, because Tapu Koko isn't incredibly meta, but the Eevee accessories are pretty cool. The playmat, the sleeves, the coin, everything like that. As an Eevee evolution fan, it's pretty cool to see that. But yeah, the promo card definitely could have been a little bit better. But speaking of Pokemon TCG Pocket, we also have this event that is now live as well. Cerebi tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, the Pokemon TCG Pocket sneak peek campaign has begun another run. During this, Wonderpigs will have a chance to show you a card before you pick, and this runs until the 7th of July 2025. So yeah, this is a really fun event because literally you just go into the Wonderpig, you get the little magnifying glass, you click a card. If it's not the one you want, you just don't go for that one. So you basically go from a 1 in 5 to a 1 in 4. Which is great because Wonderpick, sometimes you can get some really cool cards. Anyway though, that is Pokemon TCG Pocket. Moving on, we have a new update for Pokemon Masters EX. We've got Cerebi here tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, Pokemon Masters EX has added Leon into the Trainer Lodge, giving the new sync pair of Leon and Seismitoad. So a new sync pair, always fun. Don't know how rare this is going to be. I haven't played Pokemon Masters in years, but either way, that event is also now live. We have another event as well for Pokemon Sleep. We've got Cerebi here tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, the next Pokemon Sleep event has been announced. This is the 2nd anniversary celebration event and introduces Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip into the game. So the Hoenn starters are going to be in Pokemon Sleep for the 2nd anniversary celebration event. I feel like Pokemon Sleep has been out longer than that, but no, it generally hasn't. But anyway, the Hoenn starters and their evolutions are coming to Pokemon Sleep. And then finishing things off, this isn't necessarily an event, but we'll just include it in this portion of the video. We've got Cerebi here tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, the latest Pokemon Home medal has been announced. Obtained at the Pokemon Discovery Adventure in Osaka Station City and, I don't know how to pronounce this, Yumekita event from today until the 31st of October 2025. So if you're going to be in the area, you're trying to collect these Pokemon Home medals, then make sure to pick this one up. It's available until Halloween on the 31st of October 2025. But anyway, that's all the different Pokemon events for all the various different Pokemon games that are now live or that have been announced today. Coming up next, we have some new Nintendo updates to go over, and it's not great news for Canada. We've got Nintendo Soup here posting saying Nintendo Switch products to see price changes in Canada from the 1st of August. So after this month, there are going to be some price changes to Nintendo products in Canada. So Nintendo Switch products to see price changes in Canada from the 1st of August. So Nintendo of Canada has announced that pricing changes for the Nintendo Switch family of systems, first-party physical and digital Switch games, Switch accessories, Nintendo Switch Online, and Amiibo will be revised in light of market conditions. So price changes will take effect from the 1st of August 2025. These price changes will not affect Nintendo Switch 2 products though. It is just Nintendo Switch 1 stuff at the moment, which is weird. I don't know why they've been kind of raised, but the Switch 2 stuff hasn't been raised, which is good because obviously you don't want the Switch 2 stuff to be raised. I feel like less people are buying Switch 1 stuff now, so I don't know why. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense. I don't know if this is going to affect Nintendo Switch 2 in the near future. Possibly that could happen, but as of right now, it is just Nintendo Switch 1 products. But it says currently, it's unclear whether these are price increases or price drops, but it's worth noting that these are price increases most of the time due to currency fluctuations. Earlier last month, prices of first-party Nintendo Switch games were permanently reduced in Hong Kong due to market conditions. So pricing of the original Nintendo Switch family of systems and products in Canada will change based on market conditions. These include Nintendo Switch OLED model, Nintendo Switch Lite, physical and digital Nintendo Switch games, and Nintendo Switch accessories. Other Nintendo products, including Amiibo and Nintendo Switch Online memberships, will also experience price changes. Please note this pricing change does not apply to the Nintendo Switch 2 system, accessories, or software. Pricing information specific to the Canadian market will be shared at that address. So, yeah. Not sure if it's going to be a price increase or decrease, but most of the time it's an increase, which doesn't really make sense because you feel like they decreased the price of the Switch right now since the Switch 2 is out, but it looks like they're going the other way. We don't know if this is going to affect Nintendo Switch 2 products. Obviously, we are getting closer and closer to that kind of 90-day tariff situation in America, so prices may see changes when we get closer to that. We'll have to wait and see. Obviously, if we do get any information about that, we'll keep you up to date with all of it. But as of right now, it's the Switch 1 prices that are going to be changed in Canada from the 1st of August. But anyway, I wanted to quickly go over that. I know there's a few Canadian viewers watching, and if you are thinking of getting the Switch 1 instead of the Switch 2, you might be paying a little bit more for it. Coming up next, we have some new Pokemon Legends ZA pre-order bonuses that have been confirmed. Again, I'm going to be bringing you all of these kind of pre-orders just so you can get the best possible pre-order bonus for when you purchase Pokemon Legends ZA. Again, the best options are still the Pokemon Center or the Nintendo website because the pre-order bonuses are just so much better there than anywhere else as of right now. And again, none of these are sponsored or anything like that. I just want to make that abundantly clear. It's just if there's a pre-order bonus at a specific location, I'm going to let you know about it just in case you want to pre-order from that place. But like I say, it's not sponsored or anything like that. I'm just trying to bring you every single pre-order bonus for Pokemon Legends ZA. Anyway, though, I've not heard of this store, but it's the Game Collection. They're saying Pokemon Legends ZA pre-order bonus confirmed. So good news, collectors. All pre-orders for Pokemon Legends ZA on the Switch and the Switch 2 will now include 5 free stickers. Obviously, the game is launching on the 16th of October, and then existing orders automatically will be upgraded while stocks last. Stick 'em all from £42.95. So I assume this is a UK-based company, but these are the stickers that you get. It's literally just a couple of Mega Evolutions. You got Ampharos, Charizard X, Lucario, Charizard Y, and then what's that? God of War. So 5 stickers you get for this pre-order bonus. Again, not great. There's better ones. I mean, you could stick these on your Switch 2 or whatever, but yeah, it doesn't really come close to the Nintendo website or the Pokemon Center website because you either get a sitting QT. I think actually they are starting to sell out now though. So if you haven't pre-ordered yet, you might want to start thinking about it because it is until stocks last on the Nintendo website for all these pre-order bonuses and the Pokemon Center as well. So if you want to make sure that you get those pre-orders, probably want to do it sooner rather than later. I understand that some people are waiting because obviously there might be a better pre-order bonus that comes out. I personally don't think there will. I've never seen a pre-order bonus better than the My Nintendo website and the Pokemon Center. The like figurines, plushies, so much merchandise and stuff for Pokemon Legends ZA. I don't think anywhere is going to come close. But if you are wanting to pre-order here, you get 5 stickers for it. But anyway, that's just a quick Pokemon Legends ZA pre-order bonus update for you guys. Finishing things off for today's video, we have a new rumor to go over regarding Pokemon Legends ZA. This was posted on the 27th of June, so a few days ago, but obviously last month. Again, it's nice that we're in July because we can start saying there is a Pokemon Presents this month. We're 21 days away from it. That's hopefully going to just fly by. We're finally going to see some new Legends ZA news. But anyway, going off topic, this is titled Pokemon Legends ZA. It was posted on 4chan, so as always, take it with a big old grain of salt. It's very, very unlikely to be true. And I think this is talking about how Mega Evolutions are kind of linking with Ultra Wormholes and Ultra Beasts or something like that. I don't know. Take it with a grain of salt, like I say, but let's take a look at what it says. So, the energy from multiple Mega Evolutions is being harvested to open an Ultra Wormhole. So, with Ultra Wormholes, there is always the potential that Ultra Beasts are going to be in the game, just simply because the kind of legendaries that were not present in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet were the Generation 6 legendaries, which makes sense because now Xerneas, Yveltal, Zygarde are going to be in this game. It was Celebi, and then also it was the Ultra Beasts and the Tapus as well, which all could be in this game. You know, if there are some Ultra Wormhole shenanigans, obviously the Tapus might come over to fix it, and then that might be why all those legendaries are present, because they were the only ones that I'm pretty sure were not present in any of the Scarlet and Violet kind of DLC or games or anything like that, which is a little bit weird. But either way, there might be some Ultra Wormhole stuff going on in Legends ZA, which is why they decided to not put them in Scarlet and Violet. It then says, Ultra Necrozma is lured through the portal and imprisoned inside the new Prism Tower, which now functions as an Ultra Energy Reactor. It would be kind of interesting if they were using Ultra Necrozma to kind of give out this energy, which made these Mega Evolutions or make these Pokemon Mega Evolve against their will, but we just don't know about it until like later on in the game, because I doubt we'd see something like this at the very start of the game, because it'd just be like a massive spoiler, whereas if we get into Prism Tower, we start taking over it by taking out like the big guys and beating them in Pokemon battles and stuff, and then you just see like Ultra Necrozma like hooked up and like energy being sapped out of it to make Pokemon Mega Evolve. That'd be a really, really cool storyline. I think that'd be a complete darker tone, which we do know this game is going to have a darker tone. Apparently, you know, that's what the Terra Leaker said. It is going to be darker, a little bit more mature themes and stuff like that. And it's also rated, I can't remember what it's rated, but it's rated higher than the usual Pokemon game as well, which means that there are going to be darker tones and stuff like that. Anyway, it goes on to say, Quasartico Inc. is very similar to the Aether Foundation. Behind their public image of promoting human and Pokemon coexistence, the true goal of the leader is close to Lysander's philosophy, providing resources for all, even if the means are extreme. So, yeah, I mean, that was something really cool about Generation 7. You had, like, this sort of phony evil team, which was a little bit lackluster, but then, lo and behold, the Aether Foundation actually turned out to be evil, and you had like Lumiose being evil, fusing with Pokemon, stuff like that, which was a really cool sort of twist in the storyline. And yeah, I mean, Quasartico is probably going to be very similar to that. We're going to see them at the start, they're going to be all happy and, you know, chill me and stuff like that. Whereas in the end, they are going to probably be like the evil people that are trying to do something to Mega Evolutions or whatever. It's very likely going to be that situation, which I'm okay with. I quite like those big sort of twists. As long as like the evil, like we don't know if there's an evil team in this game or not, but as long as they are, like the Volo situation was really cool in Pokemon Legends Arceus as well. Like a lot of people enjoyed that, where he's just your friend all the way through the game, and then he turns out to be evil. He's got a Giratina the whole time. I really like those kind of things. So if something like that could happen, that would be really cool. But yeah, it's better than just like a phony, like terrible evil team like Team Skull or whatever. It's not really the it's not really the vibe that I really want to get from an evil team. But anyway, goes on to saying the game will finally explain why Zygarde was present in Alola in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So the real reason is, I think that we were supposed to have like multiple Generation 6 games and they were scrapped, and so Zygarde never really got the story, so it was just thrown into Generation 7. I think that's generally the reason, because in Generation 6 we were supposed to have like some Guzzlord and Zygarde face-off, which was supposed to then kind of go into Generation 7, but obviously things were changed and stuff, and I think that's the actual reason. But in regards to the storyline, we don't know why Zygarde was in Generation 7 in Alola, so it'd be kind of cool if they revealed that. Obviously this takes place after that, so maybe, I don't know how they'd kind of tell us, but either way, apparently it'd be nice to see why, in sorts, I guess in like a linear story kind of sense, it'd be nice to see why he was in Alola. Anyway, we're apparently going to find that out, and it says Zygarde's perfect form, so I assume the Mega Evolution of Zygarde, is like a Megazord from Power Rangers, reinforcing the idea that it exists to fight extraterrestrial enemies, robots versus aliens. I mean, Generation 6 was supposed to have like a lot of alien vibes and stuff. Like the original story was supposed to be very much aliens coming to the region and stuff like that. And I think the fairy type gym leader, I think she was supposed to be an alien as well. I can't remember her name. It's like Valerie or something like that. She was supposed to be an alien. And yeah, there were very much alien vibes and themes and stuff supposed to be in Generation 6. But again, that all got changed. Like Generation 6 is supposed to be completely different. Supposed to have all these games, have aliens and all this and that, but got completely changed. But yeah, it'll be interesting if, I mean, this completely goes against everything that we're really expecting from Pokemon Legends ZA, apart from Quasartico kind of being evil. The rest of it, like, we've not really heard much about Ultra Wormholes and Necrozma and stuff, and then, you know, robots versus aliens. Like, we've not really had any of this kind of thrown into the mix in regards to Pokemon Legends EA. But again, I mean, there have been certain story leaks, but these were from early builds. They could easily have been changed. Just like Mega Zeraora, we were expecting Mega Zeraora to be in this game. That was scrapped. It's going to be in the anime, but it's not going to be in Pokemon Legends EA unless we get some sort of like DLC. Like, things can easily change. So there are leaks out there, but we don't know if they are going to be for the final game or they're just going to get scrapped and changed, because maybe they have seen that the leaks are out there. I mean, they know about the Game Freak Terror leak and everything like that. So maybe they're just like, let's just change some certain things about the game just to actually make sure that people are surprised and stuff. But anyway, I don't know, we'll see. But either way, I'm not really believing this rumor. I just feel like it completely goes against everything that we kind of know about the game as of right now, and just adds loads of stuff that we're not really expecting to be there. But either way, what are your thoughts on this rumor? What are your thoughts on the pre-order bonus, Switch 2 stuff? Sorry if you're in Canada, but yeah, Switch prices are going to be rising. And then also let me know your thoughts on all these different events as well that we've covered in today's video. Thank you for watching though. If you enjoyed, drop a like. Let's try and hit 500. As I say, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.